Namaste, this is Dr. Karishma Ahuja. I'm sure a lot of us are trying to answer this question. How do we overcome a habit? How do we break a habit? How do we change a habit? Well, let me discuss with you a few important things that you can keep in mind to help you answer this question and do it in the most effective manner. There are so many of you who say you get excited, you're motivated, you start working towards overcoming a habit, but few days into the practices and you feel this isn't working. So why is it that it's so hard to overcome or break a habit? Well, firstly, you must understand what a habit is. A habit is nothing but a memory inside your body about a thought that you have been thinking for a long time. So long that it is now a prolonged thinking process and pattern. And that is why it becomes so difficult, because whatever is most familiar to the brain, it really starts to vibrate with. It does not wait for a signal from you, which is why most of us find it easy to keep pressing the snooze button in the morning. Even though you have the intention to wake up early, you understand it's important for yourself, but somehow it's the memory in the body that keeps wanting you to press the snooze button. Why? Because this action and feeling of not wanting to wake up and continuing to delay waking up is a memory which is very, very deeply embedded now in your subconscious mind and thus in your body. So always remember, breaking a habit, overcoming a habit is a process. You have to be very patient, my dear friends. And one of the most important things you have to understand when it comes to changing habits is that you cannot break a habit. You cannot destroy a habit. Why? Because energy cannot be destroyed. A habit is nothing but the flow of energy in your body pertaining to a certain idea, and you cannot destroy that idea altogether. However, you can very well successfully replace that habit. So, what are the important steps we can take to change or overcome, and most importantly, replace a habit? Because ultimately, if you do not have a replace plan set, it's going to be very difficult to remove something, because energy, like I said, cannot be destroyed. You need to have a plan ready. One of the first steps you can take is to identify what is it that you would like to change and what is it that you would like to replace this particular old habit with. Believe it or not, so many people miss this step. They're not sitting with themselves and understanding what they want to do. They're only telling themselves, I don't want to wake up late. I don't want to wake up late. I don't want to get angry. But where is the replacement plan? So sitting down with this thought and idea that you want to change, and now thinking about what is it that you would like to change it with, that itself is very, very powerful. In fact, this whole process of replacing an old habit with a new one is such an empowering one. You'll actually start to feel so much better about changing this habit. You'll start to feel very, very positive. And this positivity, my dear friends, is very, very important, because the more positive you feel from within, the more inspired you're going to be able to influence your mind, your body, to change and replace this habit. So once you know what is it that you would like to replace it with, step 2, please write down what are the benefits of replacing this habit. Even though you may know it at the conscious level, we know what are the benefits of waking up early. But what is it going to be for you? How is this new habit going to change your life? That is what you have to write. That is what you have to spend time contemplating on. It's not the same benefits for everyone. No. How is waking up early in the morning, for example, going to change your life? How is controlling your anger and being more loving going to change your life? Write that down and spend time with these new thoughts and ideas. As you spend time with these new thoughts and benefits of this new habit you want to develop, you'll realize that the brain and the subconscious mind are giving you pictures relating to it, which means if I'm thinking of how much more work can be accomplished as I wake up early in the morning, and as I'm spending time with this thought, Soon I will realize I'm getting pictures of how life is changing with this new habit. I'll see myself probably smiling more, getting more work done in an efficient manner, getting to spend quality time with my family, feeling good about myself, being energetic in the morning. All of these things will come to you as you spend time on this important idea. How is this new habit going to change your life? We all think in terms of pictures and images. So the more easy you make it for the brain and the subconscious mind to give you pictures, the more easy you will find in changing this old habit and replacing it with a more effective, healthy, efficient practice. The next step in successfully replacing an old habit with a new one is to make an action plan. What is this action plan? This action plan is about writing down steps you can take on a daily basis to welcome this new habit into your life. These could be simple steps that you can take on a daily basis. Small steps, we need not take very big steps. Small steps on a daily basis can be a part of your action plan. For waking up early in the morning, for example, it could be simply, setting the alarm for 15 minutes early so that it's far more doable and it will give you a good feeling that at least you're taking important steps. Another action plan for waking up early, for example, could be involving a friend. Maybe you can call each other in the morning and motivate each other, help each other to develop this habit. It could also be reading something inspirational which helps you understand how your mind works better. Spending few minutes in a day on becoming more positive, building a more positive mindset could be one of the important action steps you can take for successfully replacing an old habit. An action step could also be repeating positive statements to yourself relating to your habit. For example, if there is a belief, I never wake up early in the morning, so I cannot replace this old habit of waking up late. Now, that can be replaced with something powerful and empowering, like, I am excited to wake up early in the morning every day. I can do so much more as I wake up early in the morning. I feel good about myself when I wake up early in the morning. So, create a set of positive statements for yourself and repeat them to yourself on a daily basis, every few hours in a day. This could also be a very powerful action step you can take towards replacing your old habit with a new one. So you see, we are always looking at taking big steps. Instead of focusing on the big steps, why don't you break down your action plan into small steps, like feeding yourself positivity, reading something inspirational, looking at some small steps you can take to keep encouraging yourself on a daily basis to welcome and develop this new habit in your life. Last, but a very important step, and I believe this is absolutely essential if you really want to be successful in changing an old habit, and that is writing a review of how your day went. Believe it or not, writing a review at the end of the day will help you become more aware about what you could do to correct your attitude, correct your actions. So this is really not about pulling yourself down. It's not about looking back at your day and saying, I'm useless, I'm good for nothing. Instead, try to review it positively by telling yourself, oh, I did not do it today, but you know what? I would love to do it tomorrow. So looking back at your day and doing a review for your day, my dear friends, is extremely important. It helps encourage yourself to do better instead of weighing yourself down. It's also a very good step that you can take towards working on your weaknesses. So many of us get frustrated with our weak points, but doing a mindful review of your day is a good way to tell yourself, oh, I didn't do it today, but this is something I would like to do tomorrow. So this way, you become like a parent to your own subconscious mind, and you don't become the critical parent that just keeps pointing out mistakes of the child. Instead, you become an encouraging parent, an inspiring parent who lets the child know, listen, I believe in you, you can. So as you do your review, feed yourself these thoughts. I didn't do it today, or maybe I can do it better tomorrow. And let me focus on all these things that I missed out today and do them in a more positive, healthy manner tomorrow. I believe I can. Tell yourself this at night. I believe I can. Whatever is the new habit you want to develop, please sleep with these words. I believe I can do it. I believe I can. I believe I will. You see, these words at the end of the day will be stepping stones and setting a platform for beginning your next day in a right manner. Finally, my dear friends, remember, changing old habits requires three things. One, patience. Two, consistency. Three, a never give up attitude. Never give up attitude. It means even if you are failing, you've not been successful, you must not give up until you succeed. This is a winner's quality. Most people will give up thinking that this is hard, this is impossible, this is not something I'm capable of doing. But you, my dear friends, if you don't give up, then trust me, you put yourself in that 3% category in the world who will never give up on ideas that they are convinced about, and you will achieve big things in your life. You see, changing old habits is a great way to build confidence within yourself. It's a great way to utilize the amazing mind power we've all been blessed with. It will be an efficient, effective way to feed in more positivity in your life. Because ultimately, why do you want to change old habits? You want to change old habits because you know that replacing these habits with new ones will truly help you lead a life that you want to lead, a life full of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. Remember, what the mind can believe and conceive, it can achieve. So there is nothing that is impossible for us to achieve. All we have to do is we have to keep pushing ourselves forward. We have to keep encouraging ourselves. And even if failures come, we have to understand these failures are coming to teach us some important lessons. And most of the times, these lessons are about expanding our awareness and consciousness, trying to see the big picture. So at the end of the day, focus on what this experience may be bringing you rather than why this is happening to you. If you think in this manner, you will go a long way and you will fast achieve your goals. You will quicken your manifestation process. You will certainly achieve your dreams. I hope this video on changing habits inspires you to start making a list right away of all the habits you want to change and replace them with new ones that will truly add value to your life. If you enjoyed this video, then do share it with others. Subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest videos. This is Dr. Karishma Ahuja, wishing you all the very best. Namaste.